Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh. Barasham, Yahushai, Barasham, Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, elder bishops, teachers of Great Millstone, and the like-minded men who may not be part of Great Millstone but are pushing the same doctrine given to Apostle Tahar and down, and apostles 301 West from Abba Bivin, initially from Yahweh Barasham Yahushai. Yeah, the truth of Yasharallah. The house of David being brought back together again, and salutations to the hope, the elect, by Afdawadah, the house of David, men, women, and children are predestined to be saved in these last days. Shalom. And today it's going to be a quick piece of edification. That these people is not fit to rule. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, they're not fit to rule at all. Even the beast tell us this, and I'm going to give a video as a quick example of that. So I'm going to start with this scripture, get straight to the point. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know, people may know, that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. Let's go into this word, the basest. So if you want to get further clarification on this, we'll go into Job 30. Read Job 30 from verse 1 down to verse 9, I think, and it'll give you a good idea of what they were like, these Edomites, until Yahweh Shemashah raised them up for the purpose.
Strong's H8215, Shephal.
Yeah, meaning lowest. So we go, like I was saying, Romans 9:17, as the Pharaoh of Egypt, Esau, Edom's been raised up to show Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's power when Yahushai returns, and he will defeat them within 1 hour. Revelation 18th chapter. Yeah, so basically being raised up, even though they are the basest of men. Yeah, there's no more profane person or fornicator than Esau, Edom. Hebrews 12 and 16. So we see, I'm going to go to Job. Go to the book of Job, the 12th chapter. I'm going to read 6 to 8. I'm going to actually read it, in both actually, KJV and the NLT. The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and Esau's robbed the whole world by the sword, and he's prospering. And they that provoke the Most High are secure, unto whose hand the Most High bringeth abundantly. And I read this in the NLT. But robbers are left in peace, and those who provoke the Most High live in safety. Yeah, though the Most High keeps them in His power. Back to the KJV, verse 7. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. 8. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Yeah, and so I'm going to go to this video, and then we can declare and see what the fishes are saying. So like, yeah, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to go to archive vid that I saved, and I'm going to play it. And it shows you, it's Lord's will, it will be informative in the fact that it just shows you the level of destruction that they are achieving on a massive
of Tasmania. And emergency workers and local people are racing against time to save them. Approximately, we are talking about 35 whales An aerial view of the beach shows dozens of glossy black mammals strewn across the ocean beach and stranded on the waterline. Rescuers had to triage the whales to identify those with the best chances of survival.
Well, the latest is that we've triaged the animals yesterday.
So we can see that's just one example. We can go into many examples of how, you know, they're destroying the earth, cutting down the trees. Even the trees will rejoice when this man is taken down. Yeah, that's in Isaiah 14th chapter. Yeah, in fact, I'll get that. Isaiah 14:7. Here we are. So this is what's going to happen when he saw Edom has been brought down. I'm going to start at 7, so I'm not going to... I thought I'd start at 5. It's heavy scriptures. The Lord, it's in all caps, it's Yahweh, meaning in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh means he exists, he to be. Yeah, that's Yahweh, Heavenly Father's name, and Heavenly Begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew, meaning he, it's salvation, he delivers. And it's not any other, but not known by any other name, as in Jehovah or Jesus. That's not their names. Yeah, it's Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Yeah. So Isaiah 14:5. The Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. That's what a king holds in his hand. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest. This is what's going to be happen when this wicked rulership over Esau, Edom, being taken down, and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, this is the point I wanted to make. Isaiah 14:8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. A feller is a person who cuts down the trees. Look at what's happening in the Amazon. Look at what's happening even in the area. If you live in certain areas, you don't see no trees. Do you know what I mean? It's all concrete and just industrial disgustingness. That's even a word. So yeah. So I'm gonna end with a few more scriptures. Go to Hebrews. Yeah, my hands. Hebrews the 8th chapter, down to the 19th verse. Romans, I'm talking about Romans. I'm doing Romans. Wow. 8. Because the whole creation's mourning for righteous rulership of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to be implemented in this earth from Yahweh Shai. 144,000, including King David and the 12. The righteous rulers, the New Jerusalem. Yeah. Romans 8:19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. Yeah. So I'm going to read it in NLT. For all creation is waiting eagerly for the future day when the Most High will reveal who his children really are. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to read it all actually, from 20 to 21. 22. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. So basically the whole creation, the earth, the people, the beasts, is mourning because the righteous rulership is not here. It's the wicked rulership. It reminds me of Proverbs 29 and 2. I'll quickly get that. The whole creation is mourning, because obviously it's all by the will of Yahweh Shai, and in due time, and Lord's will, I'll get that too. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And as long as I've given examples in the scriptures of the beasts, given us lessons of what type of place this is by the whales beaching themselves, or not actually beaching themselves, by the whales ending up on the beaches. Everything's done by Yahweh Shai. It's there as an example that this place is wicked. Another example like I've given in the scriptures is Isaiah 14th chapter. Even the trees will rejoice when this man's brought down. So I'm gonna go to this, and in due time I'll get that last. Yahweh Shai will destroy this man, will bring them down. That's of a surety. That's 100% going to happen. And the nations were angry. In fact, I'm going to read it in the NLT. The nations were filled with wrath, but now the time of your wrath has come. Revelation 11 and 18. It is the time to judge the dead and reward your servants, the prophets, as well as your holy people, and all who fear your name. From the least to the greatest, it is the time to destroy all who have caused destruction on the earth. And who's in rulership? The so-called white man. And that's Esau, Edom. They rule the earth. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. But in due time, Yahweh Shai will establish a righteous rulership. So let's start at 1 actually. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. His place is out of order, total confusion, on all many levels. The P people being promoted, the transformer people being promoted, the alphabet people being promoted, or actually there's a video that I watched just before I started this video. I'm going to end it, Lord willing, with that video from the Lively Locksmith 4. So his channel will be on the video itself, and I'm going to show you something through the spirit of Yahweh Shai from the Lively Locksmith, initially from Yahweh Shai, what these people are going to do with decaying bodies. Anyway, back to the scriptures. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler is of the city, is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, and also destroyeth the earth. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, and that will be the kingdom of the new heaven and the new earth, the kingdom of Yasharallah, under Yahweh Shai, the 144,000, and King David, under Yahweh Shai. Simple as that. That's it, really. That's what's going to happen in due time, and it's going to happen soon as well. Because we can see all the signs. We're measuring the time diligently. 2nd Esdras 9th chapter. We're seeing the signs. So, Lord's will, I hope it was edifying and a bit all over the place as I am. I'm creating this video to get off with. Yeah, there we go.
Well, it's time for a quick detour. Today we are looking at California, with the state offering a new way to, yes, bury the dead. And we're talking about human composting. Governor Gavin Newsom signing a new law that creates a new regulatory process allowing for something called natural organic reduction. Now, that means human remains can now be placed in a steel vessel and buried in wood chips and other biodegradable materials. Decomposition reportedly takes 30 to 45 days. Supporters say it's a much more eco-friendly alternative to other burial options like cremation, which emits greenhouse gases. California, by the way, not the first state. It is now the 5th state to allow for human composting, following Oregon, Washington, Vermont, and Colorado.
With that, I'm going to say shalom to the elect from the hopeful elect. Lord's will, it was edifying. As before, I'll try, Lord's will, to remember to put the videos in the description box. And I'm going to say to the elect from the hopeful elect again, shalom, Yasharallah, Kwam Yasharallah, and Abad Baba. Shalom.